Hello YouTubers, this is Aussie here. I've decided to add some commentary to this video to explain the changes I've made over 2 work days here on the engine shed at Hergest Ridge. Here we are at the northern end of the new Bachmann 4-road engine shed. Just parked a few 3Fs and 4Fs down here, and looking across level crossing we can see that other station down there have ground them. So I've added a crew here now to the 4F, which I featured in the last clip. Certainly is amazing to think of what we now have available to us with the detail on these locomotives. It even came with 4 sets of fire irons, so it's pretty much the top of the range, and what a good price too. What I'll do is run the train from here down to the other end of the yard. I woke up this morning and I've revamped the other older yard down there with a day's work, so we'll see how it pans out. I'll just take the engine now down through the shed. Down here at this new engine shed, I've added the Bachmann ash plant. I've still got the old Hornby coal loading facility here with a couple of the old Polly and Nelly, I think they are, that's right, blue and red. I'll leave that in place as tribute to how it might have been in the decades beforehand. We've got one of the streamlined Duchesses in here dropping its fire, so it certainly is able to show all these features. We'll take the engine down and have a look at the next part. I'll just drive the Loco forward now and you can see the changes I've instigated today. The task was to fit in the large coaling stage by Bachmann. Already having a few roads down here, I decided just early this morning that I'd shift the 2-road engine shed, which I've now placed over here closer to the main lines, and I've downgraded it to house the J94s, which serve the myriad of adjacent coal mines. One of my passions is to run coal traffic, so I've been fortunate enough to gather a few J94s. I'll put another road in here for the breakdown crane. It can just sit there adjacent to the coaling facilities. I've decided to make this the Runaround Road rather than waste one of these longer roads over here. Hopefully I'll be able to use those to store locos in. So this road here, as the engines get cold, I'll come back through here if the roads are blocked. Now several times a day there'll be 10-ton coal wagons which will be elevated to the top, considering that a loco takes about 1 coal wagon to replenish its tender. There'd probably be several needing to be loaded here per day in reality. So looking around, just added in the few buildings that I've had here. They seem to fit on the ground quite well. We've got the sanding equipment down here, most likely get some retrograde paint on it, looks a bit too modernish. I'll bring down the 4F now and you can show as it negotiates the new layout of the other end of the engine shed. Finally, down here at the southern end of the layout, we've got the Loco Lift. The 4F's just pulled up short of that, so it's at the extreme end of the facilities. So now the 4F is just backing through one of the sidings here in the new engine shed. There certainly will be capacity for plenty of locos. With Bachmann and Hornby making LMS stock, we'll certainly have plenty to choose from hopefully in the future. Finally, I'll take it onto the turntable and we can view the transition after I've replaced the approach track. There we are, that's better than yesterday. The next task is to come down here to Grantham and reinstate it the way it used to be. I did alter it just so that I could accommodate that large coaling facility. So I'll just go back and downsize this guy, I think. Hopefully that'll be a tomorrow job.